Hello, today I will be rating places that I've cried at. Enjoy! Crying at the mall is not fun. Well, not that crying is fun anyway, unless you're into that. Too many people around, it makes an awkward situation as people walk by, giving you pitying looks. Bonus points for walking through the mall while crying. People will avoid you like you have a flesh-eating virus. There's no privacy. So I give this a solid 1 out of 10. It's a no for me, dog. Not only is the bed comfy, but it provides a safe, quiet place to cry. Having pillows to soak up the tears is top tier in my humble opinion. 10 out of 10. When you are outside in the hood, it probably isn't a good idea to cry. The homies may understand, but the other people just hanging around will either think you're crazy or that you're soft and an easy target. I just so happened to be lucky that no one said or did anything. But all gangsters have cried before, so it's cool, I guess. Unfortunately, it's a 4 out of 10. School bathrooms. Considering if no one's in the bathroom with you, it provides a solid, quiet space to cry in between classes. I totally recommend. I'm sure school makes a lot of people cry. I make sure I get to the bathroom because otherwise my tears will get on my assignments. But teachers, or in my case right now, professors, at least some of them seem to get a sick kick out of destroying the souls and sucking the life out of their students. 8 out of 10 though for school bathrooms. Movie theaters are perfect if you're watching a sad movie or watching a scene that is emotionally taxing. It's considered normal and you won't have to worry about any stares, laughter, or people whispering about you. I cry at the movies all the time. Totally recommend. 9 out of 10. It's very awkward crying in a McDonald's. Pretending to have salt in my eyes didn't seem to work. It should be okay to cry in a McDonald's when you're not loving it and things are bad. But it seems to make the other customers a bit uncomfy. 2 out of 10. I cried at Pride because I went with these two jerks I had just met online and they ended up ditching me and I had no ride home. I walked around the streets crying. Multiple people stopped me and said, "Smile!" or "It's Pride, cheer up!" And I swore at some point if one more person told me to smile, I was going to yeet myself into oblivion. People get uncomfy when you're crying in a situation where you should be happy. 3 out of 10. Crying in cars is cool, especially if someone else is driving, because you can look out the window so dramatically like you're an actor in a movie or a music video. I sometimes pretend I'm in an Adele music video, dramatically gazing out the car window like I'm contemplating my whole life. If I'm going to cry, I can at least make it entertaining. 8 out of 10. Hallways in college. This is a good cry your eyes out spot, maybe if no one can see or hear you, but let's face it, there's always going to be someone in close proximity. And they see me crying in a hall and they avoid eye contact, hoping that if they don't look, I'll go away. 2 out of 10. Subways. Subways are the home to many interesting characters. Crying on there was very awkward since every one of us were in this tube machine underground in close proximity. The only good thing is I wasn't the strangest person on the subway that day. The clinic waiting room. This is a tricky one. At this particular clinic, people can expect maybe someone crying every now and then. I felt embarrassed crying in front of everyone, but I internally knew that most of the clients around me could understand at a certain level. This is a 7 out of 10. The library. A nice quiet environment where most people are reading, studying, doing school assignments, or any other quiet solitary activity. I quietly cried here, so A+ for me not disturbing other people with my silent mental breakdown. Definitely a 7 out of 10. And lastly, we have the public park. If I was in the park alone, then it probably wouldn't have mattered. It's a peaceful place, trees, benches, the occasional bunnies and squirrels and all that nature crap. But this time I was at a cookout. And I don't care if you call it a barbecue, where I'm from we call it a cookout. Anyway, let's just say when everyone's trying to have a good time and eat and drink, dance and mingle, it's kind of an annoyance to others to suddenly start crying. And then I get labeled the party pooper. 5 out of 10.